On today's Wealth Nation, the power of a wealth blueprint. Personal growth is a never-ending journey. You'll grow and develop throughout your entire life. A development plan gives you the opportunity to direct that growth in a direction that is intentional. A wealth blueprint is a customized roadmap. It helps you reflect on where you want to go in life, your values, and your goals, and it lays out the steps you need to take to achieve them. It's a practical tool because it shows you where you are now, where you want to go, and how to get there. Maybe you just want to become more intentional about your life. Or maybe someone asked you to create a wealth blueprint. Both are equally good reasons to create a plan for your life. In this podcast, we're going to explain why a wealth blueprint is important and the benefits it can bring to you. I'll also show you how to create your own development plan by identifying your current strengths and weaknesses to setting your goals, from implementing your plan to reviewing your performance and making changes. At the end of this podcast, you should be able to understand how easy it is to create a wealth blueprint. Step number 1, understand the importance of a wealth blueprint. There are many reasons why a blueprint is an important personal and professional growth tool. First and foremost, a plan gives you a clear picture of your current situation, your goals, and the steps you have to take to get from one to the other. Creating a blueprint is an opportunity for you to take a look at your strengths and weaknesses, the opportunities and threats on your path to your goals, and understand what areas you need to develop to take the next step. It serves as a tool to help you stay on track, especially during difficult or hectic times. A well-defined roadmap minimizes the risk of losing focus. Finally, a blueprint provides a way to evaluate your performance. By regularly reviewing and improving your plan, you can determine if you are where you want to be or need to take additional steps to correct the course. It requires continuous monitoring, evaluation, and adjustment. As you grow and change, your goals will change. You'll need to adjust your plan over time to meet new or bigger goals. This process makes a personal wealth blueprint more dynamic and an evolving tool that grows and changes with you. Step number 2, self-assessment and review. Before you create your personal plan, you must first be clear about your starting point. Take time to reflect and introspect. It's important that you invest time and effort into this phase. This step goes beyond simply listing your skills and experiences. It requires self-reflection and honesty. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Where are your assets? What is your income and expenses? Would you be able to answer these questions if we answered you this in this moment? Another important part is understanding your core values, your why. What is it that makes you get up in the morning? What motivates you to go above and beyond? After this step, you'll be able to identify areas that need improvement and potential obstacles. With this information, you can use your energy to develop strategies to achieve your goals. Step number 3, set goals and objectives. Next, you define your current goals and identify the steps that will take you there. Based on your self-assessment and analysis, you can set immediate and long-term goals. Immediate goals should be achievable within a relatively short period of time, while long-term goals can span years. Maybe one of your long-term goals is, I want to retire at age 55. When setting goals, ensure that they meet the SMART criteria: specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and includes your tribe. This allows you to know if you've achieved your goals. Some goals might seem hard to measure. For example, I want to be a better person this year. In these cases, try to reframe the statement. I want to volunteer for 2 hours in a charitable organization every week. Because this is quantifiable. Goal setting isn't as easy as it may seem. It requires a delicate balance between ambition and realism. Your goals should be challenging enough to inspire and motivate you, but also attainable so that you won't be unnecessarily disappointed. For most people, they don't even set goals, and those that do, well, they set impotent goals. There really is no strength behind them. Smaller goals are simply stepping stones on the path to your bigger dreams. They keep you on track, and they give you a sense of accomplishment as you move forward towards your larger goals. Step number 4, from planning to execution. The next phase is about implementing your plan. This means executing the steps of your plan, monitoring your progress, and evaluating the results. You'll want to remain flexible and modify your plan as needed to ensure that it remains consistent with your goals. The transition from planning to implementation is often the most difficult part of the process. This is where commitment, discipline, and perseverance come into play. Implementing your personal blueprint requires continuous effort, and there will be inevitably obstacles along the way. With a well-structured plan and a willingness to adjust as needed, you can overcome these challenges and stay on track. And step number 5, evaluation and revision. It's important that you keep reviewing and refining your personal blueprint. This includes adjusting your goals and objectives as your priorities shift and circumstances change. Take a look at what worked, what didn't, and what do you need to add. Don't forget to celebrate your achievements and cross them off your list. Regularly adjusting and updating your plan is important to remain motivated and committed and keep momentum. Some closing thoughts. A wealth blueprint is a dynamic roadmap to achieve your personal and professional goals. The emphasis here is on personal development. Keep in mind, this is your plan, your life, your goals. No one except you can decide where that development should lead. Don't be tempted to add goals because you believe that's what's expected of you. Don't skip the self-assessment and the reflection of your core values. What you like, dislike, what you value, and what you don't should be the guideposts of your personal growth. The details of what that growth looks like are variable, but those are the things that you have to keep in mind if you want to make sure to choose a path that will fulfill you.